English Listening Practice, Episode 5. How to Feel Confident and Comfortable When You Speak English. Hello, everyone, and welcome to English Listening Practice, Loop the Loop English. My name is Olivia, and today I want to talk about something super important and helpful. How to feel confident and comfortable when you speak English. If your heart beats fast or your hands feel sweaty when you speak, that's totally normal. We all feel a little nervous sometimes. However, I'm here to share simple ideas, fun activities, and friendly advice to help you practice every day and make speaking feel like second nature. Let's start. Speaking English is a bit like learning to ride a bicycle. At first, it feels wobbly and uncertain. You might wobble or even fall off. Conversely, the more you practice, the stronger your legs get, and the more you trust yourself to stay balanced. One day, you realize you can ride without even thinking. That's how your speaking will feel if you practice a little bit every day. Let's begin with choosing a few useful sentences that you use all the time. Think of simple phrases that pop up in everyday life, like greetings or questions. Maybe you say, "Good morning, how are you?" Or, "Can I have a glass of water, please?" Pick 5 or 6 of these sentences. Write each one on a sticky note and put them in places where your eyes go often. Near your toothbrush, on your coffee maker, or by your computer. Each time you see a sticky note, speak the sentence out loud. First, take your time and say it slowly. Then, try saying it at your normal pace. Finally, experiment by changing your emotions. Say it as if you're happy, surprised, or curious. This small habit trains your mouth and brain to work together and helps you speak more naturally. Another fun and effective way to practice is through listening and repeating. Find a short video or audio clip that you enjoy. It could be a cartoon, children's song, or a simple story. Listen to one sentence, then pause the video. Then repeat exactly what you heard, trying to match the speaker's rhythm and intonation, the way their voice goes up and down. If you can, record yourself and then play it back. Hearing yourself might feel strange at first, but this is a powerful way to notice areas you can improve. And by doing this for 5 sentences every day, your ears learn to hear the differences in pronunciation, and your mouth learns to mimic those sounds. So we have created a playlist of imitation lessons for each English level, which is best for practicing English speaking skills. Link is in the description below. You might hear about shadowing, which is when you speak at the same time as a native speaker. So you're watching a short clip from a movie or a podcast. You hit play, and you start speaking along with the speaker. Even if they are a bit faster than you at first, the goal is to copy the speaker's speed, flow, and emotion. It's like dancing with language. At first, you might feel a little offbeat, but soon your movements become more in sync. Shadowing will help you build muscle memory in your mouth and train your brain to process English more quickly. Self-talk is surprisingly powerful, and it's something you can do anytime. When you're alone, first of all, start describing your actions and your thoughts in English. For example, I am cooking dinner. I'm cutting carrots and onions. Or I feel excited because the sun is shining. This habit trains your mind to think in English instead of translating from your first language to English in your head. The more you think in English, the easier it will be to speak when someone else is listening. If you have a friend who is also learning English, or if you know a native speaker, practice with them. Set a timer for 10 or 15 minutes and agree to speak only in English. You can ask each other simple questions about your day. What did you do today? Or what are your plans for the weekend? If you forget a word, try to explain it using other words you know. This kind of practice raises your confidence and creativity because you learn to describe ideas even when the exact word doesn't come to mind. A really effective technique is to record your voice once a week. Pick a topic. You could talk about your favorite hobby, a memorable trip you took, or a dream you have for the future. Record yourself talking for 1 to 2 minutes, then listen back. Note any words or sounds that are hard for you. Jot down those tricky words in a notebook and practice them separately. Then record yourself again. Over time, you'll hear clear progress in your speech, and that feeling of improvement will keep you motivated. Reading out loud is another simple yet potent way to practice. Choose a short paragraph from a children's book, a recipe, or an article made for young readers. Read the paragraph slowly, focusing on each word. If you hit a word you don't recognize, look it up in a dictionary. Learn its pronunciation and then read the paragraph again. Reading helps you connect the written word with the spoken word and builds your confidence to tackle new vocabulary. One playful exercise I love is tongue twisters. These are sentences that use similar sounds over and over. Try saying she sells seashells by the seashore, or red lorry, yellow lorry. Start very slowly, making sure each sound is clear. Then speed up as you get better. Tongue twisters strengthen the muscles in your mouth and improve your clarity when you speak. Technology can be a great ally in your practice. Many language learning apps have listening and speaking exercises. You can also use the speech-to-text feature on your phone. You speak a sentence and see if the text matches what you meant to say. If it doesn't, it shows you just where your pronunciation could improve, like having a small teacher in your pocket. Watching your favorite English show or cartoon is fun and educational. First, watch once with subtitles in your native language to catch the storyline. Then watch it with the subtitles in English to link the spoken words to their spelling, and finally have a go without any subtitles. Listen. Pick out a nice sentence that you like. Hear it a few times, trying to bring out emotion and tone of the characters. Want to know how to learn English with movies or shows? Watch our podcast about that. Link is in description below. Small, clear goals keep you on track. For example, this week you will learn 5 new questions you can ask a friend, or this week you will master the pronunciation of those 3 words which you always struggle with. Write these goals in a notebook and at the end of the week review what you achieved. And that's where small victory celebrations come in. You ordered food in English correctly in that cafe, which gives you the boost to keep going. A different type of practicing is being part of an online conversation club. Many community centers, libraries, and language schools are offering either free or low-cost clubs where learners get together online to talk. These groups are usually facilitated by a friendly teacher who leads the conversation. Speaking to your peers in a friendly group takes away some of the speaking one-on-one. If you want to delve deeper into pronunciation, focus on the different sounds in English, phonemes. Some of these sounds, like the TH in think, this might not exist in your first language. Practice them. Say words, think, third, thick, and then this, that, there. You can also try to determine which part of your mouth makes the sound. For the TH, your tongue is going between your teeth. This attention to small sounds helps with overall clarity. When you're ready, try real conversations with native speakers. You could have a chat with a barista at the coffee shop, ask for directions from a stranger, or sign up to attend a language exchange meetup in your city. Basically, everyone loves being spoken to in their language, and most will be patient and encouraging. Mirroring. This is kind of special. You watch yourself speaking in a mirror. Observe your lips, your teeth, and your tongue when you form a sound. If it doesn't look right, readjust and try it again. Watching yourself speak breeds confidence, and you can fix mistakes way more quickly. Music can add a bit of expression. Grab a song in English that you know and like, learn a verse or two, and sing along. Singing drags words out and helps you catch the melody and rhythm of English. Plus, it's just pretty fun. And learning starts to feel like play. Similarly, these cultural phrases can enhance small points in conversations. Phrases like, "Excuse me," "I'm sorry," "Congratulations," or "Have a great day" are used all the time in English-speaking countries. When you sprinkle those into your speaking, you sound polite and friendly, and your listeners will really appreciate your effort. Keeping a language diary is a great way to monitor your journey. Each day, write one sentence about what you practice or how you feel. Perhaps you write, "Today I learned the word delicious and used it to describe my lunch." After a few weeks, read back through your diary and see how far you've come. It's the best reminder of your progress. Remember, speaking in English is a journey, not a race. Some days will feel harder than others, and that's just fine. On those days, pick the practice that brings you joy. Maybe listening to a song or reading out loud from a favorite story, and let that lift your spirits. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. I hope these ideas, activities, and tips help you feel more confident and excited about speaking in English. If you enjoyed today's podcast, please like this video, subscribe to our channel, and click on the bell icon so you won't miss our next episode. Leave a comment below with your favorite tip or any questions you have. I love reading your comments and I always reply. And if you know friends learning English, share this episode with them so we can all practice together. I'll see you next time here on Loop the Loop English. Goodbye for now.